Hey, this is Kat from Red Mountain Shaman, and I share shamanic wisdom through dreams, visions, nature, synchronicities, intuition, channeling, art, music, photography, and shamanic journeys. Welcome back to my channel. So in our family, we've been having a lot of problems and trauma and issues, one after the other. My mom had cancer in the last few months. We found out a tree fell on our house. We've had car problems. We've been victims of fraud, and we have had sick animals. It just seems to kind of go on. And I noticed that a lot of my clients and just a lot of friends are just experiencing a lot of just exhausting traumas, I guess I would say. So I wanted to ask Yeshua about this and see what he had to say. But I had a client this week, and at the end of her session, I was doing a personal channeling for her. And Yeshua said that at the end of this channeling that a Jubilee is coming. And he's never used that word with me before. So I looked up this word, and it's very biblical. It has to do with the Israelites and these different jubilees that would come about. And the jubilees were when the people were freed of their debts and slavery, and they were able to return back to their own lands. So I think that has to do with us in this day. And so I asked him what he had to say about the Jubilee and what it was and if it was coming soon. And he had a lot to say about this. And so I'm going to read that for you right now, and then I'll come back in and chat just a little bit more. So enjoy. Dearest daughter of the light of the divine, you are hearing me clearly. I have come that humanity might have joy. In these final throes of pain, conflict, and karmic release, seek out and trust in the divine and strengthen your connection to this ever-present force within you. Hang on tight and keep the flame of hope within your heart. Work on keeping your vibration stable, if not optimal. Ground on the earth. Drink pure water. Meditate. Relax with the beautiful crystals and stones of Mother Earth. Seek out water when and where possible and take salt baths. Get outside and walk. Move your body. Eat fresh whole foods. Call in your angels and guides. Ask to be protected and surrounded by the light. For in the final throes of conflict, things can get pretty bumpy. It is my will that all comes to the surface for healing and releasing. The karma I urge you to see and release is the karma of fear. Face your fears. Humanity has faced many scenarios of fear as a result of past traumas. Now this fear is rising so that it can be released once and for all. You can face this fear with trust. Stand in your truth and power. Face the darkness that looks you in the eye and rise above it. Stand up to it. Call in your divine freedom. For before the Jubilee, there will be a final stand, which will purify the earth and purify the soul. This may happen in your personal life, and it may happen in the collective. As the wheel of karma turns and all is released, you will begin to see a turnaround and a shift this year. As spring arrives, this karma will hit some worse than others. Those who have been working to control and profit off of others will reap what they have sown. The light will be shining brightly on corruption, and it will be like a flood of truth. The depths of humanity will be uncovered. All must be seen in order to be released. There are things you are not aware of that will surface and will need clearing and healing. Through the summer, these exposures will continue globally in different ways. Within the U.S., you will see an uprising in order to set things straight and to liberate Turtle Island from the darkness that has been cultivated within it. As fall approaches, look to the sky, for all of heaven is assisting you at this time. Big changes are coming that will bring humanity, liberation, and joy. There will be a swell of the heart space in those who have suffered as they feel their chains of bondage loosened and eventually removed. As you know, I was raised and taught by the Essene community. My people were mystics and knew of my coming birth, just as they know of the coming Jubilee. You were told that something significant is coming in about a year, back in October of 2023. And it is this Jubilee that I speak of that will begin to usher in liberation. Liberation from debt, slavery, and predatory banking systems. Liberation from the lack of basic needs. Liberation from sickness. Liberation from injustice. Liberation from those who seek power over you. Liberation from warfare. Liberation from lack of knowledge and wisdom. Liberation from your precious time being stolen away from you in order to survive. Liberation from not having the means to express yourself in beautiful ways that are part of your soul essence. As I have said, a renaissance is about to burst forth, and this explosion of beauty and creativity will be the result of this Jubilee. Nothing can stop it, my loves, for I am with you, and I am peace. I come with my message of peace, and I was not accepted. I was hunted down, and I was killed. But I come again with my light of peace, and you will feel my light wash over humanity like a dove in flight. My wings of light will come in as a frequency that will turn around the ship of darkness and bring unity consciousness as the earth receives this light. There are many beings of light that are surrounding you at this time. I am not the only one. Watch the skies as we are sending you this vibration of love in the form of colors and anomalies within your atmosphere to let you know we are with you and that a great event is in motion. I love you. You are seen by me. You are heard by me. You are my brothers and sisters in unity, and I bring the Christed light upon you as you seek me out. So be it. I am Yeshua, dove of peace. Thank you, Yeshua. So what it seems like he might be saying here is that there's kind of different levels of karma. There's the people who are like truly evil and wicked that have been kind of controlling humanity, and they're going to be reaping what they sow. But then there's the rest of us who have, everybody has, done things that aren't so great, but there's levels to that. And I think a lot of us are just doing the best that we can, and we're basically good people. And we are coming under, I don't want to use the word victim, but kind of like we've had a lot of trauma. And so I feel like we need to face this fear that we have of being enslaved and having these issues control us, and to step back into our power and try to release that vibration on this planet so that we can move into a higher vibration. So he brings up the Essenes and that they were mystics and they were very prophetic people. And I did look this up, and I found one video about the Jubilee being in 2024 to 2025, and that the Essenes had predicted this as they did Yeshua's birth. And so I thought that was really interesting because I didn't know about that. So if you want to go dive into this yourself and see what you think about it, I'd be curious to see what you guys think in the comments about this Jubilee coming. So one of the things I found too biblically is that before the Jubilee, there's kind of like a mourning period, like being in sackcloth and ashes. And it does feel like a lot of us are really struggling and suffering with the inflation and the economy. And I do feel like this is probably going to get a little worse, unfortunately, before it gets better. And we just need to stick together and help each other out and prepare the best that we can, and try to I don't know, what I'm trying to do is just do a lot of releasing and trusting and being in kind of a state of, kind of Buddhist state, I guess, like trying to detach myself from the physical world and try to see myself from a higher perspective as a higher spiritual being, if that makes sense. And it's really difficult when you have a lot of stuff going on around you, that like serious stuff. So I get it, and my heart goes out to everybody that is suffering right now. I know there's a ton more homeless people. There's a lot of people leaving the planet and people mourning the passing of their loved ones. There's just a lot of lack and suffering right now for maybe not everybody, but I know a lot of people that I know are. So hang in there, and I really want to have a flame in my heart. That was one of the things that I got personally from Yeshua for me and my family, is to keep a flame in your heart, he said. And it reminded me of the menorah and the flames of the menorah, to keep that flame burning within your heart, that flame. And he said the flame of hope. So try to keep that flame of hope within you as we move through this difficult period before the breakthrough, I guess, is what I feel is coming, I hope. So hopefully you guys resonate with that. I'd like to see what you guys have to say about that in the comments. Thank you for being here, and if you enjoy the content I provide on this channel, please share it with like-minded people to get more of the word out, and press like, subscribe, and the notification bell, and check back for my weekly videos. If you're interested in a session with me, or like your own personal channeled message, energy work, oracle readings, or other healing services, just go to my website, redmountainshaman.com, to learn more. Sending you all love until our next episode. Take care.